Hansong Hospital stood abandoned in a remote village in the Gangwon Mountains, an old wooden building shrouded in rain and thick fog. Its rotting walls howled with the wind, and the leaky roof dripped constantly. The air smelled of dampness and decay. The villagers had left years ago, leaving behind tales of cries and footsteps in the night. I, Kim Min-ji, a 28-year-old photographer with long black hair, chased strange subjects. In a gray raincoat, black jeans, wet sneakers, and a thin scarf, I decided to go inside and photograph this ruin. It was a rainy autumn night when I arrived with my umbrella and camera. Rain pounded my umbrella as I stood before the cracked wooden door. I took a deep breath and muttered, "Why won't this rain ever stop?" before pushing it open. It creaked, and the smell of wet earth hit me. I stepped into the dark hallway, my hair wet. Broken beds and tattered fabrics cluttered the corridor. Wind rustled curtains through shattered windows. Dry leaves crunched under my steps. I raised my camera and said, "This place is so strange. And these leaves, where'd they even come from?" My raincoat was soaked. I entered an old room, likely a maternity ward, with a rusty bed in the center and a dark stain on the floor. A rustling sound came from the corner. I looked around, but nothing was there. After about 20 minutes of searching, I noticed a file lying on the ground. Lee Soo-hee, died 1968. Death during childbirth, body missing. My breathing quickened. A sharp scream cut through the silence from the hallway's end, like glass breaking. I turned, seeing only darkness and my shadow on the cracked walls. A cold gust swirled around me. I whispered, "I need to get out. This cold's gonna kill me." I ran, but every path looped back to that room, the dripping ceiling mocking me. This time, a woman sat on the rusty bed, a bloody bag pulled over her head, crimson dripping onto her torn white dress. Her long, wet black hair spilled from under the bag. She was still, like a statue. I froze and stammered, "What? What is this? This isn't real, right?" The room grew colder. My camera dropped. I screamed and bolted. My legs felt stuck, like in mud. I stopped on the slippery floor, leaning against the wall, panting, my raincoat heavy. A muffled groan rang in my ears. I pressed my hands to them, my scarf falling, and gasped, "This noise! It's driving me crazy!" In the dark, her shadow crept closer. An icy hand grabbed my ankle. I looked down in terror. I felt myself sinking, pulling my leg, muttering, "Come on, just let me go already." Rain roared outside. Silence swallowed the building. Morning came. With wild eyes and a torn raincoat, I stumbled out the wooden door. Fog wrapped around me, wind howling through broken windows. I staggered off, my camera dropping onto the wet dirt road. With shaking hands, I picked it up. The cracked lens flickered to life, wind moaning in the fog. I saw a photo of myself, hair wild and wet, eyes wide with horror, raincoat drenched, and whispered, "This damn rain ruined everything." Behind me in the image, the shadow of the woman with the bloody bag loomed, her wet hair fading into the mist, my terrified eyes fixed on the lens. The screen went black and the rain sound faded.